Hey everybody, my name is Sarah Fraser, sales director out of Wilmington, North Carolina. And if you are new to one of our units, so you could be part of, I'm gonna probably mess everybody up, but one of Jordan's units, Kelly's, Courtney's, Betsy's, Angela's, mine, Cheryl's, Megan's, if you are one of any of those units, then you are part of a future national area in the making. And the purpose of these weekly training videos is just so you get to hear from, all the different sales directors in our future national area. And so you can just gain some bits of wisdom, because what we know is that sometimes you might hear a word of advice from another sales director and it's not your sales director. And you just think, oh my goodness, that was that nugget. I needed that. I needed to hear that. Just the other day, one of my consultants was saying, oh my goodness, Courtney said this one time, and it totally just, totally was what I needed to hear. Or, for instance, Betsy Sugg, and which granted Jordan's her sales director, but one of the big things that pushed her forward in her business was a tidbit that she heard on one of these weekly family trainings. And what that tidbit was less talky, more walky. And that was by Jordan Eicher. And you guys, I think that there is just so much valuable information that we can give to you guys. There's so much training that's available to you guys, so much. And I think sometimes even as a new consultant, it can feel pretty overwhelming because we go, okay, there's so much information. Where do I start, right? Well, these family trainings are a great place to start because we're giving you just one snippet each week that you can just kind of focus on, something just to think about. And so I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart that we have not been super consistent with these family trainings. This is something that we've always done very consistently. And honestly, all of us have just been going through a little bit of life recently and have not been as consistent as we should have been. But you guys, we made a plan today. And so we have all the family trainings planned out from now to the end of June. So we are planned out so you guys can expect to be able to come back to this channel each week. And it should be recorded by Monday evening. And so anytime within the week, you can come back and watch the family training video. And we encourage you just to take notes and curl up with your favorite drink, your favorite beverage, and just take some notes and really learn a lot from us, because we all have such different experiences in this business. And we just want to give you something that we're learning maybe in our own life, in our own business. And so anyways, what I'm going to be talking about with you this week, it's going to be the emotional cycle. And y'all, I'm just chilling on my floor. Can I just show you guys? I'm literally sitting in my hallway. There's my living room. There was really good lighting here. So I was like, I'm just going to sit here, which is totally fine. My front door. It's so funny. My neighbors are probably going to walk by and be like, what are you doing? But I'm going to talk to you guys about the emotional cycle today. And this is something that we have trained on before, but I don't think we've trained on in a while. And I don't know if you've ever heard it this way. So this is a way of presenting the emotional cycle from National Sales Director Leah Carta. And I heard this recently. I had the privilege to listen to some of her training recently. And when I heard the emotional cycle explained this way, I thought, yes, it makes sense. And that is such a great way to explain it. If you don't know what the emotional cycle is, as I start to explain it, you might find yourself in one of these categories. You're probably in one part of the emotional cycle right now. And I hope you're at a really high place in your business. But if you're not, you might find yourself and can relate to some of these other stages of the emotional cycle as I'm talking about today. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is I'm going to encourage you to take notes. Okay, take detailed, copious notes. Go back and rewatch this and take copious notes of this process. Because here's what I know. If you are at a high place right now, you're probably going to go through a valley at some point in your business. Or if you're in a valley in your business right now, you might not see a way out, and you might just think that, oh my goodness, you're just doomed, right? You're just doomed. And here it is at the start of a new month, and I don't know what your February looked like. I don't know if it was an awesome month. I don't know if it was your worst month ever. I don't know if it was your first month or it's your 50th month. I have no clue. But what I do know is that when it's a new month, it kind of gives us all that ability to just go, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just start. And I've got notes here that I'm going to give to you guys. And like I said, just take some notes, because what I want you to have this to reference is that, let's say, for instance, you find yourself mid-month and you're feeling kind of down and you just kind of can't explain it. Instead of shutting down, what I want you to do is I want you to go back and I want you to reference this emotional cycle, and I want you to say, okay, what stage am I in? Where am I at right now? And so you can validate and kind of just make real what it is that you're going through, call it what it is, and then move on, right? Just shake it off, right? Shake it off. I heard recently it said, you're allowed, 5 minutes. You can have a bad 5 minutes, but don't let it ruin your whole day. Then you got to be a gangster and handle it, right? Well, another way to think about that is don't let a bad 5 minutes create a whole bad day, right? Sometimes we have a bad 5 minutes. Our morning starts off. And when it's like that, we just say, oh, it was an awful day. Whereas you still can have some really good things happen in your day. So I'm just going to encourage you in that as well. So stage 1. Enthusiasm, excitement, okay? And I'm going to read them like they are Facebook statuses, all right? So we are Erica, the entrepreneur, and this is stage 1, excitement, enthusiasm. Oh my God, so excited. I'm officially the proud owner of my business. I'm pretty much now a hashtag boss babe, hashtag dream, hashtag winning, hashtag excited, hashtag so excited, hashtag book with me, hashtag you know you want to, hashtag I love life, hashtag everything is awesome. All right, so that's stage 1, excitement. You can feel that at all different places of your business. All right, stage 2 is going to be frustration. Erica, the entrepreneur. Seriously, why are people in America today so unreliable? I mean, have you ever heard of actually responding to a freaking text message? If one more person flakes on me, hashtag frustrated, hashtag what am I doing wrong, hashtag I'm not using the scripts because they are lame. I think it's hysterical. That's stage 2. All right, stage 3, shock. All right. Erica, the entrepreneur. This is so much harder than it looks. I didn't know that in order to be successful, I also needed to be consistent. Who even does that? I thought success was easy and convenient. Hashtag, I guess I'm not lucky. Hashtag lies, hashtag PMS, hashtag chocolate now, hashtag not tracking, hashtag not patient. Hysterical. We've probably all been there, right? All right, stage 4, denial. Hey, look at me over here not going to my weekly success meeting and playing Pokemon Go. Hashtag whoop whoop. Hashtag everyone sucks. Hashtag tomorrow. Hashtag I love negativity. Hashtag negative vibes. Hashtag Netflixing. I hope you're not there. You could be. We've all been there. All right, next stage, stage 5, fear. I've decided to take a step back in my business. Who was I kidding? I'm not leadership material like my director insists. Besides, I just want to be there for my kids constantly. And to be honest, my recruiter is annoying. Maybe if I had a different one, I'd be successful. Hashtag, I'm actually terrified of success, so I'm self-sabotaging. Hashtag truth bomb, right? All right. Now, here's the point where you could go one way or the other. So this is stage 6A, all right? So this is settle. I changed my name today. Who was I kidding? I never wanted my own business. I love working 50 hours a week, and the commute time is honestly good for my soul. I love my life. There is nothing I would change. Hashtag what dreams? Hashtag goals, huh? Hashtag mediocrity is amazing. Or stage 6B, which is anger. Can I be completely honest? I let my negative thoughts control my activity and almost derail my dreams. I'm so mad that I even let myself go there. I know I have a calling on my life to lead, to add value to others, and so much more. Today is a new day, and I choose success. Hashtag taking responsibility. Hashtag I'm not a victim. Hashtag getting back on the saddle now. Hashtag why not me? All right, stage 7, recommitment. I was in such a funk. That's so not like me to be negative. I just attended an awesome event and was reminded that success is a choice and it's entirely up to me. I will do this. Hashtag recommitted. Hashtag accountability. Hashtag for my family. Hashtag for me. Hashtag because I am capable. All right, now I know that that's kind of a funny way to think about it, right? I love it. I love thinking about the emotional cycle in those hashtags. I think it's hysterical. But the fact of the matter is you're probably at one of those places of the emotional cycle. And here's what I want to tell you today. Number 1, own where you're at. Don't beat yourself up about it, but own it, okay? If you are in stage 4, okay, you're like in stage 4 right now, and stage 4 I think is denial, right? So maybe you're in the denial stage right this second. And maybe you've been there for a long time, okay? Maybe you've been there for a really long time. I want you to give yourself permission to own it and be where you're at, but then let's be willing to move on. Let's be willing to move on. What I find with people that become sales directors is that they still go through this cycle, but they go through it a lot quicker, okay? Whenever I was a consultant very early on, and people ask me this all the time, they say, what do you think made you successful? And they say, what's the number one thing that holds consultants back? Everyone wants to know like that nugget, right? Like what's that thing that someone's going to tell you that's going to make the difference? Honestly, emotional management. It's not something I had when I came into the business. I didn't have it. I didn't possess it. That was not part of my DNA. I was not an emotionally managed person. But what I have learned after being in this business is that I can be emotionally managed. And again, I still go through the cycle, but I'm able to recognize it and understand what I'm doing. So that's what I'm saying. Take this, refer back to it. Okay, refer back to it and say, oh my gosh, I'm totally in this stage right now. I am totally in this moment. That is where I'm at. I'm going to own it. I'm going to recognize it, but then I'm going to move forward. I hope that this knowledge today is something that you can just kind of take with you, tuck back away in the files. And anytime you're kind of going through an emotional moment, take it, own it for what it is. And just know that it's not a forever thing. It's just kind of a where you're at right now thing. And then do the best thing that you can do for yourself to get out of that funk. And honestly, my opinion of that is to go out, see some faces, get some activity, because I find that discontentment and I find that fear in your business, it comes from inactivity. Inactivity breeds discontentment, and inactivity, it breeds this type of fear where we go, oh, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. But then when you have activity and you have a lot on your books, you're feeling really excited. And if you don't know where to start, always utilize your director as a resource as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you enjoyed this Google Hangout. And next week, I think it's going to be Jordan back with you for your weekly family training. All right. Bye. Love you guys.